The knitted stockinette stitch is so pretty and clean and polished looking. It's what you see on hats and socks, and a lot of sweaters will all be made with this really lovely stockinette stitch. So today I'm gonna walk you through step by step how to create this stitch for your next project. Let's dig right in. Welcome to Solo Stitching. I'm Lavina Perry. Let's stitch. So for this project, we are going to be continuing on as a second part to the knitted ruffle tutorial that I did. If you would like to see that tutorial, go ahead and click up here on the card and it will take you right over to that video where you can learn how to create the knitted ruffle. But I'm going to walk you through the second step on a little project that I'm making for an amigurumi project, where I'm going to be building up the sides of the skirt, this little ruffled skirt, and I'm going to be doing a stockinette stitch to work up the sides. So the stockinette stitch, I was really obsessed with this stitch for several years. I just thought it was so pretty, and I used to use it on everything. So I love to teach this stitch to people. So I am using a size 6 4¼ millimeter straight knitting needle, and that's a kind of a medium-sized needle. You can use whatever needle you want for practicing. I do recommend either a medium to large knitting needle, just a straight needle, and medium-sized yarn. I just have a synthetic medium weight here, and once you get proficient at doing the stockinette stitch, you can do this with really tiny needles to get just a very smooth, polished look on your knitting project. So let's go ahead and get started. I am working with 25 stitches. If you don't have something that you're already working on, go ahead and cast on 25 stitches. Just pause the video and then come on back and we will go through the next steps to create a stockinette stitch. So once you have your 25 stitches, we are going to knit all the way across. So we're just knitting across each stitch all the way to the end of our first row. All right, we are to the last one here. You can knit into the back of a stitch if you feel like it gives you a cleaner edge, whatever works for you. So now that we're to the end, we're going to turn, and the second row is going to be purl stitches all the way across. So for my first stitch, I'm just going to lift it off and then start into my purls. And I'm going to purl all the way to the end. And this is our last purl stitch. There we go. All the way to the end. This is what the row 2 is going to be the wrong side of your project. So your odd number rows are going to be the right side, and this is what it's going to look like. And then the wrong side will be all your even numbered rows, and this is what that will look like, all the purl stitches. So we're going to repeat that, and it's going to be the same all the way up. So all of your odd number rows will be knit, and all of the even numbered rows will be purl, and we're going to repeat that pattern all the way up, and that's going to make it so that the right side of the project has only knit stitches showing, and the wrong side of the project will have only purl stitches showing. And that's how we create this. So we can practice a couple more rows so you can see how that looks going up. Going to just go ahead and finish this row of knit. all the way to the end. There's our row of knits done. We're going to turn to the row 4, which is an even numbered row, so we're going to be purling. And our last purl stitch to end our purl row. And that's the back, and then this is what the front looks like. So go ahead and keep practicing a few more rows, and then I will come back and we will look at our finished project after I have about 10 rows of stockinette stitch complete. There is our cute little stockinette stitch. It just looks so nice. I love it when all the knit stitches are all lined up together. It just looks so clean and pretty and nice. If you have any questions about how to do the stockinette stitch, go ahead and drop down to the comments and let me know. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I appreciate all the help growing my YouTube channel. And if you found this tutorial helpful, please share with your friends and help them get all of the tutorials as well. So until next time, happy stitching.